Middlesex County is a county in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. At the 2010 census, the population was 1,503,085, making it the 23rd most populous county in the United States, and the most populous county in both Massachusetts and New England. For administrative purposes, the county held two regions: Middlesex North with its county seat in Lowell, and Middlesex South with its county seat in Cambridge. Middlesex County is included in the Boston-Cambridge-Newton (MANH) Metropolitan Statistical Area. The county government was abolished in 1997, but the county boundaries continue to describe a state district for court jurisdictions and for other administrative purposes, such as an indicator for elections. Massachusetts counties also define locations for National Weather Service weather alerts. In 2010, the center of population of Massachusetts was located in Middlesex County, in the town of Natick. History: the county was created by the Massachusetts General Court on May 10, 1643, when it was ordered that the whole plantation within this jurisdiction be divided into four shire. Middlesex initially contained Charlestown, Cambridge, Watertown, Sudbury, Concord, Woburn, Medford, Wayland, and Reading. In the late 19th century and early 20th century, Boston annexed several adjacent cities and towns including Charlestown and Brighton from Middlesex County, resulting in an enlargement of Suffolk County. Law and government. On July 11, 1997, the Massachusetts state legislature abolished Middlesex County as a governmental entity due primarily to the county's insolvency. Middlesex County continues to exist as a geographic boundary. Immediately prior to its abolition, the government of Middlesex County consisted of 3 county commissioners elected at large to staggered 4-year terms, a county treasurer elected to a 6-year term, a county sheriff elected to a 6-year term, and 2 registers of deeds, one for the Northern District at Lowell and the other for the Southern District at Cambridge, both elected to 6-year terms. Middlesex County owned and operated the Superior Court houses in Cambridge and Lowell and the Middlesex County Hospital in Waltham. Besides the employees of the Sheriff's Department and the 2 registries of deeds, the county had a maintenance department, a security department, small administrative staffs in the treasurer's and commissioner's offices, and the employees at the hospital. Budgets proposed by the county commissioners were approved by a county advisory board that consisted of a single representative of each of the 54 cities and towns in the county. The votes of the individual members of the advisory board were weighted based on the overall valuation of property in their respective communities. The county derived its revenue primarily from document filing fees at the registries of deeds and from a deeds excise tax, a transfer tax assessed on the sales price of real estate that was also collected by the registries of deeds. The legislation abolishing Middlesex County retained the sheriff and registers of deeds as independently elected officials and transferred for administrative purposes the Sheriff's Department to the State Department of Public Safety and the 2 Registry of Deeds offices to the Massachusetts Secretary of State's office. Additionally, all county maintenance and security employees were absorbed into the corresponding staffs of the Massachusetts Trial Court. The legislation also transferred ownership of the 2 Superior Court houses to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The hospital was closed. Finally, the office of County Commissioner was immediately abolished and the office of County Treasurer was abolished as of December 31, 2002. Besides the sheriff and the 2 registers of deeds, the Middlesex District Attorney, the Middlesex Register of Probate and the Middlesex Clerk of Courts are all elected countywide to 6-year terms. In Middlesex County, governmental functions such as property tax assessment and collection, public education, road repair and maintenance, and elections are all conducted at the city and town level and not by county government. Records of land ownership in Middlesex County are maintained at the 2 registries of deeds. The first Middlesex County Registry of Deeds was created in 1649 in Cambridge. In 1855, the Massachusetts state legislature created a registry of deeds for the Northern District of Middlesex County in Lowell. The Northern District consists of the city of Lowell and the towns of Billerica, Carlisle, Chelmsford, Dracut, Dunstable, Tewkesbury, Tyngsborough, Westford and Wilmington. The remaining 44 cities and towns of Middlesex County are in the Southern District, which remained in Cambridge. Even after the abolition of county government in Middlesex, communities are now granted the right to form their own regional compacts for sharing services. Geography. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the county has a total area of 847 square miles, of which 818 square miles is land and 29 square miles is water. It is the third largest county in Massachusetts by land area. It is bounded southeast by the Charles River, and drained by the Merrimack, Nashua, and Concord rivers, and other streams. The Metro West region comprises much of the southern portion of the county. Adjacent counties: Hillsborough County, New Hampshire; Essex County, Suffolk County, Norfolk County, Worcester County. National Protected Areas: Assabet River National Wildlife Refuge, Great Meadows National Wildlife Refuge, Longfellow House, Washington's headquarters National Historic Site, Lowell National Historical Park, Minuteman National Historical Park, Oxbow National Wildlife Refuge. Demographics. As of the census of 2010, there were 1,503,085 people, 580,688 households, and 366,656 families residing in the county. The population density was 1,780 square mi. There were 576,681 housing units at an average density of 700 per square mile. The racial makeup of the county was 80.0% white, 4.7% black or African American, 0.2% Native American, 9.3% Asian, 0.0% Pacific Islander, 3.3% from other races, and 2.5% from two or more races. 6.5% of the population were Hispanic or Latino of any race. 20.0% were of Irish, 15.7% Italian and 8.0% English ancestry according to Census 2000. 79.6% spoke English, 4.3% Spanish, 2.7% Portuguese, 1.6% Italian, 1.6% Chinese including Mandarin and other Chinese dialects, and 1.5% French as their first language. Middlesex County has the largest Irish American population of any U.S. county with a plurality of Irish ancestry. There were 561,220 households, out of which 30.20% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 51.30% were married couples living together. 9.90% had a female householder with no husband present, and 35.70% were non-families. 27.10% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.50% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.52 and the average family size was 3.11. In the county, the population was spread out with 22.50% under the age of 18, 9.00% from 18 to 24, 33.40% from 25 to 44, 22.40% from 45 to 64, and 12.80% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 36 years. For every 100 females there were 93.70 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 90.70 males. The median income for a household in the county was $60,821, and the median income for a family was $74,194. Males had a median income of $49,460 versus $36,288 for females. The per capita income for the county was $31,199. About 4.30% of families and 6.50% of the population were below the poverty line, including 7.20% of those under age 18 and 7.10% of those age 65 or over. As of 2006 update, Middlesex County was 10th in the United States on the list of most millionaires per county. Demographic breakdown by town income. The ranking of unincorporated communities that are included on the list are reflective if the census-designated locations and villages were included as cities or towns. Data is from the 2007 to 2011 American Community Survey 5-year estimates. Politics. Communities. Most municipalities in Middlesex County have a town form of government, the remainder are cities, and are so designated on this list. Villages listed below are census or postal divisions, but have no separate corporate or statutory existence from the cities and towns in which they are located. Cities: Cambridge, Everett, Lowell, Malden, Marlborough, Medford, Melrose, Newton, Somerville, Waltham, Watertown, Woburn, Towns, Acton, Arlington, Ashby, Ashland, Ayr, Bedford, Belmont, Billerica, Boxborough, Burlington, Carlisle, Chelmsford, Concord, Dracut, Dunstable, Framingham, Groton, Holliston, Hopkinton, Hudson, Lexington, Lincoln, Littleton, Maynard, Natick, North Reading, Pepperell, Reading, Sherborne, Shirley, Stoneham, Stowe, Sudbury, Tewkesbury, Townsend, Tingsborough, Wakefield, Wayland, Westford, Weston, Wilmington, Winchester. Villages: Cochituate, East Pepperell, Forge Village, Graniteville, Nabnesset, Auburndale, Chestnut Hill, Newton Center, Newton Highlands, Newton Lower Falls, Newton Upper Falls, Newtonville, Nonontum, Thompsonville, Warban, West Newton, Gleasondale, East Lexington, Littleton Common, Melrose Highlands, Devons, North Billerica, Pinehurst, North Chelmsford, West Concord,